Hello, my name's Rishi, and happy Valentine's Day. Hello friends, and welcome to another reading vlog, 24-hour reading vlog. Today is Valentine's Day when I'm filming, though of course it's not Valentine's Day for you. It's I think the following Wednesday. So today I thought, since it is Valentine's Day, I wanted to read something a little romantic with a love story in it. And my book club book for this month is Normal People. So I thought I would spend today reading that. I only have the audiobook, so I'm going to be listening to it, and it's not too long, so I might move on to something else a bit later on. As you can probably hear in the background, I'm making tea for me and my partner because we've just woken up, or just got up. It is rather late, which seems to be happening a lot lately. I'm on annual leave now, but obviously we can't go anywhere, and it seems to have really changed our sleep schedules, because normally I'm a person who can't sleep past 7:30. And that is really not the case this past week. I will get on with making the tea and I will talk to you a bit later. Is not our cat, but he's in the house. He likes to come in whenever we open the door. It's a bit of a mess in here because we're painting my office, but yes, hello. Right. Hello. So, I haven't actually started reading the book yet, but I will do. I just thought getting dressed, so I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing, which is this red dress with a white shirt underneath. My boyfriend always says I look like a dinner lady, like it's some sort of tabard situation, which is not what I'm going for. But I did some little milkmaid braids as well, but my hair is so dark that you can't really tell. Kind of think it looks like I'm wearing a bowl on my head, potentially. But I'm gonna add this cardi for like pink and red moment for Valentine's Day. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, I'm really not convinced on this. I think that my cardigan's a bit too corally and the red's more cool toned, so they don't quite work. Also, this mixture of necklines, like having this V-neck and then this boat neck and then this high neck all together, and the cardigan's 3/4 sleeves and the top is full sleeves. So obviously I can tuck them up and sort that bit out, but I think if this was more like V-necky as well, it would work a bit better. Not sure, but it's -2 outside, so I need a cardigan, and I'm already dressed, so it's not going to change. But yeah, it's not the best outfit, but I love a wrap cardigan. I'm going to go to the supermarket because I'm making a cake. It is Valentine's Day, but we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day in this house. I'm going to stop filming in the mirror, talk to you properly. So yeah, we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, my partner and I, because we've got a lot of February birthdays in the family and our anniversary is like in January, so it feels kind of unnecessary to add another holiday. But I love a theme. I can't resist a theme. So we don't really buy each other presents or do any fancy date or anything like that ever, because there's just so much money to be spent in February with everybody having their birthday. But I am going to be making a banana rum caramel cake for my partner. I haven't baked in a while, so that will be part of this video as well. I'm going to get going and I will listen to Normal People on my walk there and back, and we'll have some conversations about the book. I'm really intrigued because it's such a polarizing book, so I'm hoping I like it, but I might hate it, because I know so many people feel that way about it, so it should be fun. On my way to Asda now, listening to Normal People. I like the narrator. She's really good. I knew they went to Trinity, but I thought the whole thing was set in Dublin, but it's not. It's in Carricklee. That's what I've learned. The writing style, interesting so far, but I'm only a short way in. Some people turned up and I had to put my phone down because I can't talk to a camera in front of people. Could have pretended I was on FaceTime, but no. So anyway, it's freezing today and it's starting to rain, which I was not prepared for, but I am wrapped up, so I'll be fine. Be grand. Hello, back home now. I'm about a third of the way through Normal People, I think. They're at university and they're like I don't want to spoil it, but there's not that much that happens. So far I'm liking it. I like the writing style, and I think listening to it on audiobook really lends itself to this writing style, because it goes from Connell to Marianne's perspective, like flashing between the two, like alternating between the two, but it's written very much like in their brain and when they're thinking and they're remembering things. Like, it's kind of written in the way that people tell a story, and I'm enjoying that aspect of it and how it's very like internal. So I'm enjoying reading it for that reason so far. Not a lot is happening, but I don't mind that in a book. It is not the kind of thing I normally read a lot of because it doesn't have like a concept, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of the books that I really love, there's a concept behind it, a story that it's telling that's different. This is not different in any way. It's very much a mundane story, but that doesn't mean that it's boring. Like, it's just a story of the mundane and talking about gender and class, and economics in Ireland in a very like normal way that people talk to one another. I guess that's why it's called Normal People. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I went to the supermarket, I got all of the things I need to make these rum banana muffin things for tomorrow, but I couldn't, except for the rum, there was no rum. So I'm gonna see if my partner's grandma has any, because she lives around the corner and she's in our bubble, so I can go pick it up from her, or go to the Co-op and see if they have any, because we don't drink rum, so I don't want to buy like a 20 or 30 pound bottle of rum to use 3.5 tablespoons of it. But my partner went to Home Bargains and did the tins and like kitchen essentials shop, and got me some raisins for Valentine's Day. I love raisins, but you can never find them in the UK except in these like bargain shops, which is really weird. But they are these, I think they're German, and they're like a really dark chocolate around a really hard like toffee. I love anything toffee and caramel, so he found these. It was sweet of him because we don't, like I mentioned earlier, do Valentine's Day. I'm also really tired, so I feel like I'm moving at a slow pace. We'll see how much footage I actually get for a vlog. Hello, so it is evening now, as you can tell. I'm really enjoying Normal People, but for some reason I want to like slow down and savour it, because I feel like I'm going to eat it all, read it all in one go, and it's going to be gone really quickly because it's moving so fast. I've only got like 2.5 hours left on the audiobook, so I'm getting through it quite quickly, and it's only like 6 o'clock, so easily going to finish it this evening. But I'm definitely, yeah, really absorbed in it and really enjoying it. The other thing I'm probably going to move on to after that is Wuthering Heights, because I'm in the process of writing an essay about Wuthering Heights to put another video essay on this channel, which should be the video, either it just went up before this or it's just going up after this. So either way, it will be around at some point. So I've read the book a couple of times before, so I wasn't sure I was going to read it again because like I know it fairly well, and I'm more talking about romanticism and the concept of romanticism in literature, and how that relates to Wuthering Heights. Then I decided I did want to read it again anyway, so I'm listening to that audiobook, which is narrated by Anna Bates from Downton Abbey, which is good, and I'm nearly through that as well, so I can probably finish both of them today. My Pride and Prejudice video, which I'm guessing you will have seen if you're watching this video, because like I have currently like 900-ish subscribers, but that video has like 5,500 views, and it's been blowing up recently. I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but it's suddenly like huge for my channel. Obviously I have a very small channel, and 5,500 views is like more than double my next most popular video, and most of my videos get like 300 views, and so it's like it's going a bit mad for me, and I don't know why, because I made this video in October last year, so it's been nearly 5 months since I made this video, and when I first put it out there, it had like 24 videos in the first 2 days, like nobody was interested, but now it's suddenly out of nowhere got really big for me, for my channel. It's got big, which is kind of confusing me a bit, but not in a bad way, but it does make me feel a little pressure. Like, I was planning on making this video about Wuthering Heights anyway, but now that that video has got so big, it's like, feels like pressure, which is silly, like it doesn't really matter. People like that video, and I am enjoying writing this essay, so, and doing the research. Like I found out that JSTOR gives you 100 free articles in journals. It gives you 100 free a month if you sign up, which means you might be seeing more video essays from me, because I've been enjoying getting back into that like literature analysis phase. So I need to go to the shop and see if they've got a tiny rum. I need to work out and do some yoga, because I've been doing yoga every other day this month. I did it every day last month, but this month kind of just seems to have worked out as every other day, because I've been having like, I had migraines. I've been having this weird thing. My knee was huge the other day. It just swelled up, which is common with my condition. I have psoriatic arthritis, if you didn't know, and I'm on medication for it that I have to inject myself every other week, which has done a lot to improve my condition, but for some reason my knee got huge the other day. It was just like really painful. I was struggling with walking and stuff, so it's been every other day, and I've been trying to get back into doing some cardio. So that's what I'm going to hopefully do today, because my knee is now fine, so I can fit that in. I better get on with that. So I'm going to put on some long johns because it is raining and still below zero, and hopefully there will be some rum at the co-op, and it won't be filled with people who forgot to get their partner's chocolates and are rushing there last minute. Hello, so got my apron on. Time to get making some banana cake. Please ignore the mess here. Should have picked a bit of a different angle. We had a fire over there the other day. The toaster caught fire, which was not great, so it's not at its best. But yeah, I'm gonna get started cooking. I remembered something that I meant to say about normal people, which is that I am really rooting for Connell and Marianne, and I don't know how it ends, so it could end not the way that Sally Rooney is making me want it to end. So clearly the writing is working if it's making me want them to be together. I won't know yet until the end, and I won't tell you either, because I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't read it yet, but that is where I'm at the moment. I do like them both. So I think they're really interesting characters, but I also can see myself in them both, and also people I know, they feel really real. I recognise them as archetypes or as people. So I'm enjoying that aspect of it. I think they're really well-formed characters in such simple ways. She's not doing that annoying, showing me exactly what everyone's thinking all the time thing, which I hate, and has been happening a lot in the books I've been reading recently, if you go back and watch some of my other videos. So anyway, enough of that. Where's Ottolenghi? There it is. Time to make some Ottolenghi cakes. We are making these banana cakes with rum caramel, but mine won't be bundt shaped because I don't have mini bundt tins. I'm just going to make muffins easier. So we'll get on with that now and keep listening to Sally Rooney. Hello. So I have just had
connected to Genie.
That's my Bluetooth headphone Bluetooth speaker connecting to my phone. My phone is called Genie.
Connected to Genie.
There it goes again. I am just my digestive system has just decided it hates me. It's had a rebellion. So it's 11 o'clock now. I finished baking those cakes about 8:30. I've listened to some more of the story, and it's so good. Actually, it's so good. It's so making me feel uncomfortable, and it's difficult. And I really think the portrayal of mental health is really good, really strong. I haven't finished it yet though. Just been having one of those evenings. When your digestive system rebels against you, it's a difficult time, and I having some trouble stringing a sentence together, which means that this vlog is probably going to go over 2 days. And you will see me in my pajamas tomorrow morning, when I can hopefully form more coherent feelings about this book, which I haven't quite finished yet, but there's only like 20 minutes left on the audiobook, so I will finish it tonight. Feeling a bit better now. Got my extra strong mints. Really, honestly, if you have a problem with nausea or vomiting or where is the book one? There we are. With nausea or vomiting or heartburn, anything like that, get yourself some Tree Bar extra strong mints. My aunt swears by them. She's a nurse. She has the same condition as me, and her medicine makes her feel nauseous all the time. So she's just like attached at the hip to these. Mint tea won't work because the tea is dried, and so it's removed all the peppermint oil, which is what actually has the effect of soothing your stomach. Peppermint oil. So you need sweets. Plus, they make your mouth feel better. But you, obviously, I will brush my teeth. But whilst I'm still feeling nauseous, brushing my teeth is not fun. Like, so mint, make your mouth feel a bit better, to tide you over, and also help to crush that nausea with some peppermint oil. So, hello. So it is actually 2 days later now. The rest of this vlog was on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. You probably know that. I have just had to remind myself. Because yesterday was super busy, so I didn't get a chance to sit down and talk to you whilst it was still light outside. A couple of things then. So, Sally Rooney. Normal People. I loved it. I really, really loved it. I think it might be my first 5-star read of the year. And I feel like such a basic bitch. Because, like, yes, I am a white millennial of Irish extraction. So everyone loves it. Not everyone loves it, but I mean, it's such a polarizing book and people either love it or hate it. And when I read books like that, I always feel really like awkward. Like there's so much pressure on what side of the camp you're going to fall on, and often I end up falling in the meh kind of camp, but this time I didn't. I'm fully in the I loved it camp. I really loved the way that it dealt with mental health, the way that it flitted between the two different perspectives, like a conversation between them, even though the whole thing is about their lack of communication and their difficulty having conversations. So I thought that was the way they were kind of bled together. They melded together as a couple, even though they were struggling to get to that point. And the way that they self-sabotage all the time, it just felt so real. They felt like such realistic characters. I love the way that it talked about mental health and sex. I can understand why I think some members of the BDSM community have felt upset by this portrayal, but to me anyway, it feels like, no, this is not the only way that BDSM can be, but it would be naive to suggest that it's never like this, that Marianne's reasonings and Marianne's way of being and her perspective for coming to the way that she regards sex is something that feels realistic, feels like it comes from a true to life portrayal. And the men that she engages in that with, the people who aren't I'm not in the BDSM community, so it's not something that I can speak to, but I've heard people talking about it from that perspective. And although it is, I can understand how if you're in that community, the fact that all of the portrayals are bad, like toxic, add to the stigma that's attached to that kind of sexual expression. But it does feel really realistically portrayed in this book, and the way Marianne acts, I feel like, is really real and true and honest. I really liked it. I really enjoyed that book. So I'm really pleased that I read it this month. And I am glad I gave it a go, because sometimes when there's hype around stuff, I end up putting it off or just not reading it at all, or watching the film or watching the TV series, because the hype, like, it becomes so meta and I can't actually get into the thing because there's all of this conversation surrounding it, but I think I'd managed to avoid the conversation around normal people enough that I knew that people talked about it, but I didn't know what they said, like where their perspectives come from. I know some people think it's boring, but you know, people think that about all my favourite books. So it's not going to stop me enjoying conversation. It's not going to stop me enjoying normal people, just because some people think it's boring. I don't know what the other negatives people say about it are, but maybe I'll have to find out, and then I can see how that interacts with my perspective. I often enjoy reading other people's perspectives before I form a full opinion on a book, not because I will then take what they say and therefore, oh, if they say it's bad, even though I kind of enjoyed it, I'll now think it's bad, but because by understanding the negatives people have, I can better formulate my own opinions around it. I can see where their perspective's coming from and how that interacts with my own personal perspective. So it's something I enjoy doing. And I said there were a couple of things I want to talk to you about. So this morning I hit 1,000 subscribers, which is really exciting. As I mentioned earlier, my In Defense of Mrs. Bennet video blew up recently because I only hit 800 subscribers a week ago. So the explosion of that video is what has like propelled me to hit 1,000 subscribers today, but I'm really happy with that. I'm so pleased. Thank you to all of you who have been here, whether it's been, you know, for a year now or for the past week. I'm really happy that you all came here and you found my little channel. I know it's still a very little channel, but 1,000 subscribers is really exciting. So I'm really happy to be where I am at with it now. I don't know how to like celebrate. I know lots of people do like Q&As and stuff, but I did like a 5k I did like a 500 subscribers Q&A back in Vlogmas, which I will leave in the cards if you want to check that out. But I'm happy to do another one if you want me to. I could do an assumptions about me thing or a book recommendations. I don't know. I did personalised book recommendations at Christmas as well, so maybe assumptions would be good. Let me know in the comments what you think would be good, and I'll try and organise something a bit more succinctly than this. Because it's only literally just happened. Like I woke up this morning and I was on 999 and then it just clicked over, which was really exciting. So come over, follow me on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram handle in the description, but it's exactly the same as this. It's Sick of Reading. And because then if I have an idea and you want to be involved in whatever my 1k celebration is, it'll be easier over there because I can do that more instantly, you know? So thank you anyway, and thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on normal people. Do you love Sally Rooney? Do you hate Sally Rooney? I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and to subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new videos every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and so I will be with you again very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye!